Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Oscars red carpet and the Vanity Fair after party. So this whole thing actually started because I've been reviewing the carpet for so many years now, like on my Instagram story and everything else, and my Instagram would be literally like a mile long on the day of major events, and I decided, you know what, let's do a full YouTube video. I feel like I talk so much about this stuff, and I have so many opinions, and I just kind of want to have a voice, so that's what we're going to do today. I have made myself a 80 slide presentation, within 12 hours of the Oscars ending. Yes. And yeah, I'm super excited to get into it, so let's start. I want to preface this video by saying these are just my opinions. I am in no way an expert, even though I do study fashion. But these are just my thoughts and opinions. I'm talking about clothes, not the people, even though I like some of them and I have some biases, which will definitely come out through this video. It's just my thoughts and opinions and I want to talk about it, so if you don't like it, okay, so the first person that I caught on the red carpet was Barbie Fiera, and she was wearing custom Gap, and this whole like blue look that she has going on I think looks so good on her. I don't know much about her beyond Euphoria, but like this color on her is really working for me. That corset is really just bringing that waist in, girl. I can feel my ribs personally hurting just looking at her, but this is stunning. Like, no, guys, like, are you looking at this? I have literally no notes other than like, is she wearing a necklace? Okay, she is wearing a necklace because why has Hollywood been allergic to jewelry lately? Let's talk about it. Let's really think about that. I think that this look is very like fun but classy, which is something that you see more at the Oscars compared to other award shows because you can't do too much at the Oscars. Like, men especially, there's going to be a lot of plain suits here because it's a little bit chicer of an event compared to like a MTV Music Awards where you can have a lot more fun with something. So I think this is sort of the perfect way to experiment and do color while also still fitting into that category. Okay, the next person that I caught is Menu Rios? Menu...
Keep all of us in there.
Menu Rios? No. I think I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry, Menu. Okay, so next up we have Menu Rios in Saint Laurent, and again, this is like a sort of a very simple look, especially for men. I think there are times where men can get a little bit more explorative, but I do think it's really working for him especially. It's very fun, it's very youthful. I like the bangle over the cuff. I think that adds a nice flair. Not much to comment. Men can be boring, but I do think this is a case where they really got a little fun with it, so I like it. Picasso. We have Hudson Williams in Balenciaga. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I'm normal about this man. I never will pretend like I'm normal about this man. And is it just a suit? Yes. Am I gonna give him 10s? Well, yes! I think the jewelry is great. I watched his Vanity Fair Get Ready With Me video where they were talking more about the decisions and the jewelry and everything, and I think like overall it was fun, and his after party look got a lot more explorative with this look, but I just think like this, especially because it's his first Oscars, was a great decision, tailored really well. It's a suit, but he looks great, so I'm gonna stop talking. Okay. Getting more into dresses and stuff, we have Chase Infinity in Louis Vuitton. I don't remember if this was custom or not. I didn't note that in this slide. But again, I think this color is so good on her, and like the ruffles, the long train. I think it had the perfect amount of drama and like youthful fun. It's kind of like almost Olivia Rodrigo-esque in the sense where it's like it could be a party girl dress, but then it has this crazy train on it, so. And then the necklace too, I think she looks stunning. I think her hair was perfect. The blush that they used on her cheeks just like brings everything out in her face so much. And yeah, I'm totally down for this. I have really, again, no notes. Next girl that we have is Odessa in Valentino. And when I first saw this, I was like, But the more and more I look at it, I really love it. I like the way they layered everything and how they kind of have this really baggy silhouette that you wouldn't traditionally really see at the Oscars, but then like it still feels so chic and fresh. I love the tie around the neck, the long necklace. I think it all really comes together to have that like chic yet grunge look. And then like, guys, look at her face. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. And I just like, if I could look like anybody in this world, it would probably be her. Like, are we kidding? Are we kidding? Yeah, and I think the black does kind of overwhelm me a bit on her with like the dark hair and being so baggy, I would say. But I think she's working it really well. I think she looks really good, and I wouldn't really change anything, so Okay. I feel wrong about how much I dislike this. I just feel wrong because, like, La Roche is a legend. And I personally love me some Alexander McQueen. Those two things are true. It is not working for me here. I don't like it. I'm so sorry. La Roche, I'm so sorry. Like, the coat is really cool. The shoes are really cool. The pants are just pants. I just don't like how it's coming together. I don't like how high-waisted the pants are with how long the coat is. Even in this photo, like, it just looks very uncomfortable, and it's just like... So... I'm so sorry, La Roche, but... chopped. Okay, we have Demi Moore in Custom Gucci, which I am in love with this. I think she just looks so good in everything that she does, and I feel like she's very in herself whenever she's on a carpet, and I think this is just another example of that. I mean, like, the feathers and the way they sort of just come into that green color in the middle, and, like, they have all the different tones of, like, that teal and that turquoise and the blues and just fading into those blacks. I think it's incredible. I think she could have used a necklace here, but the way the neckline is, I do agree with the choice not to have one as well. Yeah, she looks stunning. She's gorgeous, talented. Can't do it like her. No notes. Kylie Jenner in Schiaparelli. And you know what? She didn't walk the carpet, so this is just an image I think that was posted to Instagram that I found. And you know what? I can appreciate this because, I love the color. She's always gonna eat up the keyhole dress. Is it out of interest for her? No, but, like, it wasn't her night. She was there for Timmy. She even said that, I believe. So, you know what? You get your flowers. Like, you could experiment more, but again, the color's great, the body's tea. What would we change? It's Kylie Jenner, you know. Eat it up, babe. The next actor that I have on this list is Danielle Brooks, and I don't know the brand that she's in, but I think this is incredible. The way, like, the satin just, like, hugs her body, that color, the level of reflectiveness on it, I think really, really works with her. The bright concealer under the eye sort of matching the tones in the dress as well. Like, I think she looks so stunning. The way the necklace is draped down her chest, like, and all the jewelry just has the perfect amount of, like, glitz and glam. The little, like, heel that's poking out on the bottom as she poses, like, it just all works for me. I think these colors, like, I think the stylist did a great job with this, and again, per usual, I have no notes. Okay, getting into the next person, we have Leah Myron, and I really appreciate this look. Once again, it was another one that I had a hard time finding the brand, but I think it's so, like, fun and experimental, especially for the Oscars. This is the sort of fashion that I find myself very attracted to, so I'm very biased in this. Plus, as you can see, it's my color scheme. Yeah, it's weird, it's fun, it's still like a dress, but it's like, it feels more like art than, like, just being a ball gown. You know what I mean? And I can appreciate that so much. So, again, I love this. Next up on the Oscars red carpet, we have Elle Fanning, and again, this is so stunning. I think she looks like such an angel here. I think the blonde with how pale her skin is with just the white dress all come together to create, again, like, this very angelic feel of it all. I love that she has a nice big necklace on, especially wearing that strapless dress. This is actually custom Givenchy, and yeah, I mean, I wish we could have seen a shoe because I really want to know what shoe she's wearing with this, but again, I just think the layering in the skirt and just the way that it hugs her body so nicely, I think it works really well. I have, again, no notes, and I think this is sort of the perfect vibe for the Oscars when you don't want to, like, go crazy, but also, like, you want to stand out a bit, you know? I think she did great. Okay, next we have director Chloe Zhao in Gabriella Hearst, and this was probably one of my favorite looks from this specific carpet, just because I love how dramatic it is. It feels almost armor-like in material, and I think it just has such, like, a strong stance for the carpet, and I think it really stood out amongst a lot of the more, again, like, ball gowny stuff. I think it kind of set her aside as, like, oh, this is, like, such a different look, and I really can appreciate that. And then just, like, the veil as well, just kind of, like, it makes it so moody and dark and, like, medieval, and I really appreciate it. I really love this. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I think she looks great. Okay, so we have Nicole Kidman in Chanel, and part of me wants to really like this, and part of me just really doesn't. I think she's working it, but it, like, I don't know. I can't explain it, but there's something off about it to me. Why do we have no jewelry on with like such a big neckline open and everything else? I love the feathering on it, honestly. I just think like something is throwing me off, and the way that the dress is almost the same exact color in the background. I don't know. I think that's also like a little like, but again, you know, she's stunning, talented, beautiful, gorgeous. This is just not my favorite. Okay, we have the Gigatron, Don Julio, the Queen, Tiana Taylor in custom Chanel. She's rocked everything she wears lately, and I think this is not against that theme. I think this is so stunning. Again, like the feathering, the layering, the jewelry, everything. Like, even her pose in this photo, like, you gotta be kidding me here. Like, she knows she's fierce, and yeah, I wouldn't change a literal single thing about this. Maybe add some bracelets, but I don't even think you really need them, so yeah, great, no notes. And what is up with the lack of jewelry in this thing, guys? Like, are we allergic to necklaces? Are we allergic to necklaces? Literally. As somebody who's allergic to a lot of jewelry, I still find some. So, where are they? So this is Mia Goth in Dior, and I do really love this dress. I kind of hate the shoe with it. Like, it makes sense, but like I feel like we could have done more with it. Why is there no necklace? Why is there actually no jewelry on her body? Now that I'm really, really looking at it, like, I think we could have done with something really cute and tiny on the neck, maybe a ring or something. Just like, I'm really hating the lack of jewelry here. Like, I don't know. It's just like that part is really just like you just put the dress on and like a strappy heel. Not that she doesn't look great in it, but like we could add a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of spice. But again, cheese. Timmy. Mr. Chalamet. I get why you did this look. I really do. Because you're in your Chrome Hearts era. But we miss when you would serve. I miss when you'd show up all twinked out, back out, ready to rock the shit. And I just yearn for... We used to pray for times like that, and now we're really praying for times like that because it's just a suit. I mean, we love Chrome Hearts. I didn't see Marty Supreme, but you know what? Come on. Like, you used to have so much fun. So much fun. No more. Please. Run it back. So we have Jacob Elordi in, of course, Bottega Veneta. Like, why wouldn't he be in Bottega? You know what? It's just a suit. Do I enjoy looking at him in the suit, though? Yeah. So, thank you for the visuals, Jacob. Okay, we have Emma Stone in custom Louis Vuitton, and I love the silhouette of this dress, the high under boob waistline that kind of just perfectly hugs that body. Why is there no necklace? We have such a deep neckline here, like it could have been so cute. Like, guys, please, bring out the jewelry. I know you had an accessories bin. I know you had at least 5 necklace options. You weren't feeling any of them? Please? But I think it's really good. Louis Vuitton did a lot of looks at this year's Oscars, and I think they all were very, very successful. Same with Chanel, minus a few. But again, I wish we had more jewelry, guys. Chanel, I know you have so much jewelry. Louis Vuitton, I know you have so much jewelry in your archives, in your collections. Pop it out. Bring it out. We need some sparkle, guys. What happened to sparkle and fun? Okay, going back to the Chanel theme, we have Gracie Abrams, and I really like this look. I think she looks very, like, dark, mysterious vampire. I love this scarf that drapes all the way down to the floor, the emdazzlement detailing, the crop top. It's cute, it's fun, it's very her, and it makes a lot of sense for her and her, like, her genre of music and everything else. It's girly, it's fun, but it's also, like, a little bit like, oh, I have emotions. So, it's cute. I think we could have maybe added a bracelet. That's going to be a very common theme. I like jewelry. We could use so much more jewelry and everything. But yeah, she ate. Okay, so we have Anne Hathaway in Valentino, and I think this dress looks really good on her. I really like it. I'm not a really big fan of dresses in this silhouette, but I think she looks incredible. Also, sidebar, her bit with Anna Wintour had me actually dying. Like, thank you, Emily. Or just when she just went to the nominees are, like, that, come on, guys. As somebody who's watched The Devil Wears Prada 70,000 times in her lifetime, it was funny. And you have to admit it was funny. But, yeah, she looks great. Her skin looks amazing. The dress fits her well. I love that they added gloves, and I love that they have a necklace, guys. A nice big bedazzled necklace. Right there for everybody to see with that huge neckline out. But yeah, I'm not the, the biggest fan of this, but she looks really good. It's appropriate. It's great. Oscars worthy. Perfect. Our man, our winner, our actor of the year, or whatever the award is called, Michael B. Jordan in Louis Vuitton. I think, like, it's fun. It's a little bit different. I like how it has more of that military feel in the jacket compared to just a traditional, suit and tie. And I think it was fun for him. Men, again, they don't get very experimental, especially at the Oscars. But I think this was a way to sort of, like, show a little bit of character, a little bit of charm, and he looked really good winning that award. So can't change anything about it. I also have to say that whole Sinners performance, I was watching in silence. That was so incredible. The way they were able to recreate that whole number in real life, to me, is astonishing. And like, even the vampires not being able to go onto the stage, so good. It was so, the talent there was crazy. Okay, so this look is Mikey Madison in Dior, and I'm really loving this on her. Again, it feels very vampire-esque. I love the lip matches the dress. The way that the straps fall off the shoulder instead of going over the shoulder, I think, was an incredible detail. That high slit to show the leg. I would maybe add a tight or something fun on the leg, but again, we're not getting too experimental because it is the Oscars, so I get why not. The jewelry, again, incredible. I love that we have a necklace here, nice, bright, really brighten up that neckline. Yeah, I think she's stunning, talented, beautiful. Nobody can do it like her. Okay, so we have Wumi Masako in Louis Vuitton, and again, I think this looks really good on her. I do maybe wish that we got a little peep of the heel at the bottom, and I do say this is a case where a necklace isn't necessary since that shoulder comes real close up to that neck, but I think it looks great. I think it shapes her well, and I think that green, that like punch of deep forest green looks so good with her skin complexion. Yeah, the rings really stand out. The nail polish color being so different, I think it really all comes together to like create a full look, which is what we want. Yeah, I wouldn't really change anything about this. She looks happy. Sinners was great, so she should be. And yeah, I wouldn't change anything about this. Next up, we have McKenna Grace, and I have positive and negative things about this. This is a Viera Wang look, and I really like the Cinderella of it all. I think it's really cute on her. She looks like a little princess. The necklace is really great. I like the color. I don't know. This is just not my favorite look, again, but I think it's very sweet. And I think, she rocked it. I think it's really good. Just not my vibe, personally. Okay, so this is Jessie Buckley in Chanel, and I'm actually very neutral about this. I like the pink and the red together. I think that is a really great combo. I mean, but I don't know. There's something about it where it's like, I'm not in love with it. I think it's a really pretty dress. I think she's stunning, but not my favorite look. The train is gorgeous. Then I'm so happy that we have a necklace on there. I don't know. Not my favorite. Pedro Pascal in Chanel. And again, I think this was like sort of a fun way to experiment on the plain old, black tie, I loved like the giant flower detail. I think that was a really fun thing that he did compared to like, again, a lot of other plain, boring, black and white suits. The jewelry was great. The cufflinks, I think everything fits him perfectly, which is what you really want to focus on with menswear, just like the tailoring of it all. I think it's tailored really well. I love the sort of odd design in the shirt as well. Yeah, looks good. Can't complain much. Okay, so this is Arden Cho in Custom at Miss Sohee, and I am in love with this. I think this is so fun and experimental, but it's also so classy for the Oscars. All that different textures in the corset and the dress that sort of lead out into that, train that kind of drags behind her, the giant sleeves and that nice green that just kind of punches everything else around it. I think she looks incredible. Even the way that necklace sort of falls between her collarbones, I love this so much. I think the styling, 10 out of 10, the details that go so far and beyond just looking at this dress. Like, I would love to get my hands on this dress and see it up close just because of all those little things that are in it that make it so perfect. Yeah, I will hype this up to the end of time because this is so good. So we have Anna Wintour in Dior, and I'm actually not typically a big fan of what she wears just because it's so far beyond, my realm of fashion and style. But I do really like this. I think that sort of lace black jacket layers really well with the white shirt she has under it. I love the flowers in the skirt. Even the open toe heel works for me. Again, happy that we have jewelry on. She has, the Anna Wintour bob with the glasses. She couldn't stray away from it, but you know what? I like this, and we have a smile on our face, which is so very rare. I like it. You know what? Hell yeah. Okay, so this look is Audrey Nuna in Thom Browne, and again, I really like this. I think that the jewelry on the hands adds so much to this look, honestly, but I think the silhouette of this dress is really good. I personally would have loved if it was like a little bit more of a drop waist. Same shape, but like just a little bit lower, so we kind of elongated her torso a bit. But I still think this looks really good. I love a dress that kind of is so slim at the waist and kind of poofs out in this way specifically. And then even just like the texture in the dress that has almost like that wood like line work through it. I think that's so stunning, and I have no notes. And even like the nail jewelry, like that's so incredible. And whoever was on this look was really on top of what they were doing. Okay, so we have EJ in custom Christian Dior, and you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of this look. I think we could have gone with even like a black necklace instead of the traditional silver. I do think it looks really good on her. I think the gold looks really good with her rich skin tone. I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I do think like parts of it are working and parts of it are not, but it's cute. I think the coloring works really well with her, and I would like to see her do more in the future, you know what I mean? Going back to menswear, this is Jeremy Pope in Ami Paris, and again, I think this is a really fun way to be experimental with menswear. The black collar on that white suit with those black buttons just really pop. I love the asymmetrical odd bow tie, and like even the hairstyling and everything. I think this all comes together really well to like be like a really strong menswear look, even though again, men are just wearing suits compared to all the crazy things these women are doing. I think this was a standout for me. I really like this, and I think he did a really good job. Okay, so this wasn't on the red carpet, but it feels almost criminal not to include our queen Zendaya. She is in custom Louis Vuitton, right next to Robert Pattinson, who we will be talking about later. She just does it every time. Every single time without fail. When has Zendaya ever looked bad? Tell me right now. Quickly. Exactly. So I had to include this in there because like even though she was a part of the show for like 30 seconds, it was a really good 30 seconds and she ate it up every time, so. Okay guys, so that wraps it up for the actual Oscars red carpet, but I really had to include the Vanity Fair Oscars after party as well because so much more fun in the looks happens here, and there's also so many more people that we can talk about. I think this is actually gonna end up being longer than the last segment, but nonetheless, I'm super excited to get into these because there are some really big hits here, so let's go. Starting with the after party, we have Olivia Rodrigo in Saint Laurent, and okay, guys. I love the color of this dress, and I think it's really cute. I'm not a big fan of the silhouette and the shape. I think the bottom is really big for her, and the top isn't tight enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think there's room for improvement here. I think the heel is so fierce, though. I think that's such a cute heel, and I would have liked to see it with a different dress. And again, there's not a single piece of jewelry on this girl. Olivia, I love your music, but put a necklace on, put a bracelet on, a ring even. Please, girl, for me, please. Anyways, thank you, Olivia. Okay, so Dua Lipa and Schiaparelli will always be good, and I think this is no exception to that rule. This is so fun. I think this is the perfect middle ground of experimental and chic. I love the really crazy, insane corset work that buckles up at that hip, the tassels, I think those are beading, the gold beading. And like the gold heel that's just peeking out at the bottom, like that's so good. We have a necklace, we have earrings, we have a bracelet, rings. It's so good. That black nail polish just really makes the hands pop too. I have really like zero notes. Like this is, again, a big standout for the night. Mia Goth in Custom Dior. Again, this is another thing that I am obsessed with. I love how the back of this dress has this peekaboo, like bust train thing. I love it, and the fact that it is so like bedazzled and pearled and lace and everything, and she looks like so. Again, this is another like one of those looks that is almost medieval, but it's so fierce, and it makes so much sense that it's Dior. Yeah, and then the heel to go with it, with whatever is on the bottom of that heel, is so good. Again, this is great, and you can see a little necklace in there. I'm very happy with this. Odessa and Harris Reed. Odessa and Harris Reed. This is probably, again, one of my favorites from the night. This is, I think, one of the most successful looks from this after party. I think this is so cool and so fun. That powerful lip with that cheetah print corset and all the different fabrics coming together for like a chaos that feels so like purposely made. I think this is, again, so incredible. I love that dramatic shoulder. I love the neckline. You guys know what I have to say, though. Where is the necklace? Where is the necklace? This could have been so, like, if there was just something on that neck, I would have been like, this is the best look that I have seen so far. But that is the one thing that's really getting me. But I'm so obsessed with this, and I'm obsessed with her, and I think, again, this will still be one of my favorites from the nights, even a few days. Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain in Valentino. I think a lot of people, my initial reaction seeing this, didn't like this. I'm a really big fan of this. I think the colors come together, and it makes sense for her. It's like the perfect middle ground of like weird. The makeup's almost a little scary, but in a good way. The gloves, I saw the funniest tweet and somebody saying Emma's trying to impress the dishwasher trade, which did make me laugh a lot, but I still think this is so cool and different compared to like what a lot of people wear, and I think it really does make sense for her. Now, we all know I had to talk about these three together. Last night was a great night for bisexuals. I don't even know where to begin with this. So we have Connor Story in YSL, Hudson Williams in Balenciaga, and Caitlin Larson in Bronx and Blanco. Give me 1 second. Ah! That's most of what I have to say for this. I'm sweating just looking at this picture, honestly. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. Let me actually speak about the clothes now. I think, like, Hudson and Caitlin look so good together. The way the shears bounce off each other are so good. The train on Hudson's shirt, 10 out of 10. Her dress is, honestly, again, probably one of my favorites I've seen this night. Girl should model. Like, girl should model, and nobody should stop her. And then Connor's Story. I can't speak too much on this, genuinely. It's, again, I have no notes. You guys can see how much I'm smiling this. Okay, now that I'm officially sweaty and nervous, I'm gonna move on because I literally cannot talk about this anymore. I can be normal about this. I so can be normal about this, but no, I can't. They look so good. I'm sorry. Okay, this is, again, another top 10 of the night, and I know I've said that a few times, but this after party, people were going crazy, okay? Pink Panthers in Tamara Ralph. Like, you're just kidding. Like, this is the, like, most insane, chicest, craziest look, like, I've seen on this girl. Maybe ever, if not in a long time. This is so cool that everything is really working for me. I'm even okay without there being a necklace, because this dress is so intricate and complicated with all of the pieces coming off of it. The hat, you're kidding. You're so kidding, because that is so fierce. And she knew she was fierce when she put that on. She hit that runway and was like, yup. I really would not change a single thing about this. This is another 10 out of 10 for me. Okay, getting into probably, again, another one of my favorites. I have to say it, specifically because this is John Galliano. Anna Taylor-Joy, this is incredible. She knew she gagged. The headpiece, the bodysuit. I love that they included stockings with this. I think it's so perfect. The giant necklace. And the way that her skin is so flush with her hair and everything else, like, this is a banger right here, guys. Like, and like Jean Galliano, I will never deny you anything, because top 10 right there. Peak. Okay, so there's a few people that I included in this that, like, I felt like I had to, but, like, it's nothing too experimental. I think we can kind of quickly note on these. This is Bella Hadid in Custom Prada. She looks good. It's nothing too crazy, but she looks great. Again, could have been a little bit more jewelry, a bracelet, could have seen a heel. But she's stunning. She looks stunning. The dress fits her well. Not much more we can say about that. Okay, again, I have a lot of favorites tonight, okay? Quen Blackwell and Chanel. This is peak. This is peak. This dress looks so good on her. The colors work so great together. And this hair on her, this style, it's one of my favorite styles I've seen on her head. And she's so funny. All of her interviews were so good. And she's, again, one of my favorite people on the internet. I really cannot comment on anything. And she has a necklace on, so she's great in my book. She does no wrong. Okay, so this is Alison Brie in Yara Shoemaker, and I actually didn't know who this was before the Oscars, but this dress did stand out to me. I really love how we have that corset that becomes the train on top of this sheer dress, because it's so sexy, but it's still so classy, especially in the material, the embellishments, everything. We have a necklace again, guys. I was just really happy with how this looked and how that, like, it made me want to pay attention to her, so I thought I would include her. I think it looks really great, so no notes. Okay, I'm doing these two together because this was the best photo that I could find of them, but this is Suki Waterhouse and Robert Pattinson. Suki is in Tamara Ralph and Robert is in Dior. Again, I think they look really great. Robert, we could have done more. It's just a suit, but like, you know what? Again, I like looking at you. Suki, you're stunning. You're gorgeous. I really like the dimension in the top and all the texture and how I think it looks like it's metal, but it also is like has that feather look to it. I think this is great. Her cape flowing dramatically, like it's stunning. You guys are a beautiful couple, and we're all gonna like looking at you. Okay, so we have Lakeith Stanfield, and this is, again, an example of a man doing it right, even in menswear. This is Dior. It makes so much sense. I can't remember if it was Galliano era or not. If it's not, I apologize, but, like, this is a really great look, very strong, especially for a man with the makeup and everything. I love when a man is not afraid to experiment and have some fun, and I think this is a really good example of it. I wouldn't change a thing. So we have Elle Fanning in Custom Givenchy. I really like this dress. I think it's fun, it's cute, nothing too experimental. The necklace though, perfect, stunning. She looks so happy here, so again, it's really cute. Once again, Tiana Taylor in Custom Chanel. I had to show both of her looks because both of them were so incredible. This white look, just the face, the body, the tee, it's so good. It's so good, guys. I love her, and I think this is a really great way to end the night. Okay, so this is Rita Ora in Tamara Ralph, I believe, and I just really liked this look. This also really caught my attention, just going into, like, reviewing everything. I really felt like I had to include her. I think this is so captivating in a way. The corset, the sheer fabrics that kind of come into that drop waist that I'm really a big fan of. I don't have any notes. This is really great. So we have Rachel Sennett in Custom Balenciaga, and I'm a really big fan of Rachel Sennett. I am not a really big fan of this dress. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's interesting. There's not really much to say about it. I think she's so funny and she looks really good, but And again, no necklace. Come on, guys. Come on. This is another one that immediately caught my eye. Mahala Harold. I don't know what brand this is. I really could not track it down, but I really love this. This purple on her is so good. The sheerness, the way we see her tattoos through everything. I love that they went with a nude underwear and didn't have something that would stand out, so it's like everything just stands strong in the lace dress. Could have used a necklace. I'm not going to fight her on it too much. I think the hair looks good, the face looks good. I think this is so incredible, and I wish I could serve like this. Okay, so this is Alandria, and again, this is another one that I really, really liked. I think this is so good on her, and I mean, her body is crazy. We all know this. We're looking at it, like, and anything she wears, she could put on a plastic bag and honestly really rock it. This is great. I really like, I love how many dimensions there are to this. I love how it shapes her body, and just like, it shows up in all the right places, and I think it's incredible. Okay, guys, this one was a little controversial. We have Kim Kardashian in Gucci. I'm not a big fan of this, honestly. And I was a really big fan of this on the Gucci runway, and I'm not a big fan of it on her. And I really don't know why. Even like, and like, it's weird for me because this is all stuff that I really like, the makeup style, the nude lip, and everything else, the party girl vibe. But I'm not rocking with it. I'm not rocking with it, unfortunately. I think like more could have been done, something different. I just feel like she's served so much harder in the past, and this is just not doing it for me. Again, Michael B. Jordan and Louis Vuitton. I think this is, I believe it's Louis Vuitton. I would say it was Louis Vuitton. He won the Oscar, guys. He could put on a plastic bag after that. Like, he's on a winning streak, but the brown really does work on him. The pins on the jacket I think are great. Hold that Oscar, babe. You deserve that. You earned that. So again, Sinners was peak, so gag it once again for me, Michael B. Okay, Mikey Madison, I like this even more than her original Oscars look. This is what I'm talking about with having fun and just like really experimenting with fashion. I love this. This is custom Dior. Again, I have really no notes for this. The way the corset works with the skirt, the little heel, I love it here. The shaping, everything. I think she looks so good. I think like her hair matches everything so perfectly too. It's so good, guys. It's so good. This corset, whatever we have going on here, it's so good. We have Julia Fox in Victor and Rolf, I believe. I love this. This is so good. Peak, 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 peak. She will always do it. I've actually seen her in real life in the city, and even in person, like, it's just always gonna do it. Like, she's just gonna eat it up every single time. So, again, I really can't comment on it. We have Sarah Paulson in Meteoris Figales. I'm not pronouncing that right, but that is okay. I can't get everything right, guys. Again, I am so interested by this look. This so fits her and like her American Horror Story, just somewhat evil, but so chic and so cunt. I love that. Like, this is again one of the standouts for me that night, and I couldn't complain any less. Keke Palmer in Saint Laurent. Keke Palmer burger. Thank you, Burger King. I really like this. It's very simple, but very like bow, 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 bow. It does it for me. It's Saint Laurent, and I think the velvet really works so well with her. This purple again works really well on her skin, and I have no notes. We have Emily Ratajkowski, and I like this. I think we could have done something different. I don't necessarily the biggest fan of it, but it's okay. Where's the necklace? I don't know. She's cunt, she's fierce. That's all I have to say. Kendall Jenner and Chanel, it's a dress. She looks good. The baby blue is really working for me. Where's the necklace? It's a dress. She serves. She's modeling. She's good. She's fine. Another one that's just like, yeah. Hailey Bieber and Giorgio Armani. It's cute. It's fierce. It's chic. It's just a dress. Love it. It's just a dress. Tracee Ellis Ross in Marine Siri, I think. I love this. She looks so just happy and uppity, and I love, again, like that almost drop waist with that V shape, and just like the bubbling of the skirt. This is really good. Again, this one really stood out to me. And she just looks so happy here, right, guys? She looks so happy. I like it. Could have maybe done a necklace, but the turtleneck, maybe not. So, that's all. Okay, this is Amelia Gray, and I don't know what brand this is. I really like this. Again, I think it shows body in a really great way. It's cool. It's ominous. She has like, black eyeshadow, everything. It's very in your face, very rock-esque, but it's good. It's nice. It's fierce, and I thought I would include it. Another one I thought I would just include, just for the fun of it all, is Hassan Piker. I don't know if he styled himself for this or what. There was no details online about it. I think it looks really good. Again, another kind of like interesting military silhouette. He's nice to look at. I'm having fun here. Tyreek Withers in Louis Vuitton. This is another one that I really liked. It is more plain than a lot of the other menswear that we saw, with just, kind of the black tie look, but he looks hot. I'm not complaining. Okay, so we have Donatella Versace in Gucci, and I really like this color on her. I think it looks really good. The nice corsetry with the silhouette of how everything is coming together is really fun. I do think we could have used a necklace. I have to say it. This could have used a necklace, and it would have been like peak for me. I also do think her arms kind of can't fall too comfortably, so I think it's a little awkward in that sense. But again, it's cute. Okay, this is the last person that I have in this presentation, and this is Shabuzi in Kimpilo, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I think he looks so good. I love that polka dot detail is really like something that gives it a little bit of oomph to it. Silhouette speaking is great. The way the blazer is cropped, I think this is so like chic and like super fine tailoring. With this, it fits him perfectly, and I can't really add anything else to it. Okay guys, this is all I have for the video. I had a super fun time just being able to talk about my thoughts and opinions on the Oscars, on the fashion. I think it was a really, really great year for fashion at this year's show. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts and opinions, and please leave yours below, and I will talk to you, because I love talking about clothes and fashion, and I will do it forever. That's all I have. Bye guys! Bye!
And my hair is sirens, or whatever that
Can they go by faster, please? Oh. Thank you, actually. You're kidding. Like you're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. Y'all see that? You're kidding. You're kidding.
Menu?
Menu? Menu?
Sounding so enthusiastic. Yay, tea girl. Pop off, pussy queen.
Okay, so but this is Suki Robert House. Wow, Suki Robert House. Kyla? Lakey? It's one of my goats, one of my top 10s. My camera's gonna die! Okay, we're gonna run. Okay, let me stop talking. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.